all eyes are on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to deliver credible 2023 elections for Nigerians. Conduct of the off-season elections in Ekiti and Osun states with cutting-edge technology points to that. INEC has stressed that it will adopt electronic transmission of results for the 2023 general election. INEC spokesperson Festus Okoye, who clarified an earlier report in which he was quoted as saying results of the 2023 elections will be collated manually, insisted that electronic transmission of results adopted in recent off-season governorship elections has come to stay. I don't think INEC, they can... It has been signed. We have an electoral act that legitimately recognized the modus operandi.
It was even talking about collation.
Yes.
Not transmission. Sometimes you wonder whether the English language is now French or Chinese. Because I read the report yesterday and I understood exactly what it was saying. Collation, even in the ward or whatever center, you still have to count it manually.
It's done manually.
It's the result you now transmit electrically. It's two different things. But people...
Or the result from the polling units.
Yes. But somebody because somebody might go to court and the court will require physical proof.
Yes.
So that's why they have to collect manually.
Yes.
Only the results is transmitted electronically. So when people start fighting themselves, I wonder, what's going on? This is as clear as day.
This system is called bimodal. That's two. That's both manually and electronically. That you still have your form EC8A from the polling unit.
Agents must sign it.
Yes, and the thing will still be transmitted online.
We see the environment is already too toxic, too charged.
Anything.
Some people are taking this 2023 election as a do or die affair. Some are already ready to kill people.
Yeah.
Because of this matter. This election will come and go. People who are losing their heads, abusing other people, beating other people because of election, because of campaign. I wonder what really is going through their minds.
Everything will be twisted.
Everything, whatever you say now, they will come for you. What is going on? Is this really the way we are? It's as if some people just came from Bermuda Triangle, happened on the Nigerian space, and are just trying to pollute the entire atmosphere. See the way the impression they are trying to give, INEC will probably rig this election. But the man knew what he was saying, that the collation will be done manually.
Yeah, it has been like that.
After all, they were not the ones who forced INEC to adopt all these innovations that have made our elections more credible.
From Edo states to Ondo states.
INEC needs support from international agencies. Yeah. They know that if they do not continue to reform the process and make our elections more and more credible, they will lose all that support. They will lose all that support.
The funding and everything.
Yes, they will lose it, and they don't want to lose it. So it is in INEC's best interest to ensure that the conduct of the election is transparent so that our friends outside of our country will know that, yes, Nigerians are working hard at making their elections better. You know? So all of this deliberate misinterpretation of what people say to score political power, I don't know what kind of people are behind all of this. All I can say is encourage INEC to remain on that path of consistent innovation and improvement on their methods. As long as they continue to improve on their methods, Nigerians will continue to respect INEC. INEC is not perfect yet. After all, it's still Nigerians that are behind INEC. But we cannot deny that some improvements have happened. We want to see INEC insist on the card reader in the coming elections.
It's a law. It's a law.
We want to see because some crooked INEC recs, they know what the law is, but they will not implement the law fully for reasons best known to them, and they know it. those of them who are watching me, they know I'm saying the truth. Even at one of their own conferences, they attack one another. That some of us are refusing to apply the law fully. So these are the people that we need to appeal to. That this progress that we have seen, they should allow the progress to continue so that confidence in our election will become greater. We now know that it's the politicians that we have to face. INEC is doing its bit.
When I got the results from Kenya, this is not in any way to, undermine what they did, but I just looked at, I was told that Professor Mahmoud was an observer too. He went there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they couldn't get 100%. It was more than 100% what they got at the end of the day. And I said, look, at least our own INEC, we've gone past this stage.
Yeah, we have.
We can't be holding election now. And the number of people that came to vote and everything, know that even 4 of their resident commissioners had to take a walk.
Yeah, it's because we always deride our
The
own.
human factor.
We always deride our own because we have agendas to pursue. I think the INEC of 2022 is not the INEC of 1999.
At all.
They've come a long way. And of course, only God is perfect. And there'll still be errors and there'll still be human errors. But that's also taking away the fact that based on what we've seen in Osun, what we saw in Ekiti and Edo,
Can hardly rig through INEC.
we are now waiting for it to be done in a full Nigerian factor. Every state apart from those 3. And that's the key here. The ability to make sure that whatever is going to happen, our elections are credible enough so that we can hold our head high. It doesn't mean that people will not still complain or will not go to court. Those are standard things about our elections.
Within their rights.
But for those who are observers to say, yeah, this election was almost flawless. It was obviously almost free and fair. Once you can get 80-90% correct, then every country, don't forget even the almighty US, they still distorts results, distorts branding areas to favor one side or the other. It's part and parcel of human nature to cheat. But we've done very well comparatively because we are still holding on to what we have. And INEC is doing a wonderful job, today at least. I don't know about tomorrow.
In terms of the off-season elections, the beginning with Edo,
Edo,
the off-season elections, they did very well.
After Edo, it was
After
Ondo.
Ondo, and I think they've had some other off-season elections, even in the north, Bauchi, few places where they have used the beavers. So the progress is there. The progress is there.
It's now for them to replicate it
across the
Nationwide.
country. They've not
Off-season is different from...
off-season is easier to
smaller.
manage.
Yes. It's different from
Yes,
179,000 polling
off-season
units.
elections where we will bring like 20,000, 30,000 policemen to one state, one small area. When the main election comes, we can't have access
they'll be
to
spread
that
thin.
number. So it is the general election that will be the true test of INEC's commitment to sustaining the progress that it has achieved. And people are watching. Mr. President promised the other day that he was going to leave the Nigerian electoral system better than he met it. When we see our presidents show interest in free, fair, and credible elections, it makes one happy. Goodluck Jonathan demonstrated that honesty, that desire to improve our electoral process by bringing a man who was part of the Ways Committee. Atahiru Jega didn't want the job. Jonathan sent people who are close to him to convince him to accept the job. And at the end of the day, he presided over the defeat of Jonathan. So, Jonathan already said, look,
And if you remember,
my
ambition
ambition is not worth the blood of
Nigeria.
and if you remember, the
Nigerians.
number of the pressure, Jonathan was pressurized to drop him even before the election.
Yes,
A lot
they
of
told
people-
him that this
community,
person
a
will
lot
not
of civil
support you,
society
this and
groups.
that. They wanted us to return to the EU era, where people would simply write results. But
Hotel
thank
rooms.
God, we had the electronic accreditation process, which is called card reader.
Card readers.
He came to help us. They had used it in Ghana, in Kenya. We too, we used it, and it has helped to improve the quality of our elections. So the president has said that, and I want to believe that the president will honor his word by ensuring that he does not get involved, does not interfere the same way he didn't interfere in the
Anambra.
The same way they interfere in the APC presidential primaries.
Yeah.
We told him, don't get involved. It is Nigerians who will choose their leader. Don't say you want to choose your successor. No, you can't do that. It's not your place to choose your successor. It is Nigerians who will determine your successor. And in the end, the president didn't get involved.
Okay,
to the anger of some people who thought he would simply impose.
Are yet to recover
and
now.
they are yet to recover from the fact that the president refused to impose
They were
somebody
hoping.
on them, on the rest of the party.
Gbenga is calling us from Abuja. Thank you for joining us, Gbenga.
Me, Collated and Ayo.
Go ahead,
and the other
please.
girls there. Yes, what INEC said, I don't see anything ambiguous there. But some people misinterpreted it and they want to heat up the polity by saying that INEC said no more electronic transmission is manual. Before you get to the electronics, you also have a manual because we don't have electronic voting. Our voting is still manual and the counting is manual. The recording will be done on paper. It's at the point of capturing, snapping the paper, and send it like a WhatsApp or some document to the server. That may become electronics. Even in the world level, they still use manual recording. The one that corresponds compared with the electronic transmitted. So the INEC is not wrong, and that would have been doing since Edo election. But some people want to make a mountain out of a mole.
Yeah. Thank you, Gbenga.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Gbenga.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just it's the way
I'm
it is.
happy that at least some Nigerians
They
understand
understand. They want to
the
twist.
mischief.
Yes.
It is in our people, it is in the character of our people to be crying like a berry all over the place when things don't go their way. And the Yorubas will say, ẹkún egbere, akedaleni.
Akédalẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti gbẹ́ ní ẹ̀ báyìí.
Gani kind of